Like bridge and things of that nature? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and theater, community theater groups, music groups,
Right.
informal
Plays and
places that you can go and listen to music.
Plays and theater.
And the climate and the churches and that kind of thing, and the community, and there's a culture there that I would not fit into. I'm serious. I wouldn't fit there. And I would not be happy being in a house. I mean, you are working, you and Weston were busy. Well, it was before you were even gotten involved with Weston.
Right.
On my first visits down there. And
so you don't think you'll ever leave North Carolina? You think you'll be there forever?
Lori, I like it here. I like the climate. I like the area. I like the green. I like the hills. I like the activities that go on around here. And they're all within easy distance, you know.
Yeah. Well, next question. I mean, you say you can't get down here every 2 months or every 3 months even, just for like a weekend or whatever. You don't see that possibly being able to do that?
Lori, the visits that I've had over there have not always gone well. I mean, I enjoyed it the week that Weston was away, and I stayed at your house for a few days.
The last time you came, though, we came up to Last Chance. We had a great time.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like this. You know, I miss you. I miss Dad very much, and I wish that you both could come see me more. But I can't because I work so much. And you know, you go to Florida every 4 months, and you see Carmen and Becky quite a bit. And
I see Carmen and Becky when they come over to Panama City. I have not been over to Tampa area in 3 years.
Tampa.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about
where they live. I have not been over to their place in 3 years. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that you haven't been to see them in that long period of time. I had no idea.
And last summer, I did not get up to New York. I met them in Atlantic City because I was going up that way.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yes, and I got sick and came home. And I did not get up to New York State to see anybody.
Right. Well, that's...
So it isn't like I am seeing them every couple of months either.
Right. Well, and another thing, like on the holidays, you know,
yeah.
I'd love for you to come here for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, it's hard because you're in Florida on Christmas. I know that. You know, you're already down at the beach for then, but like Thanksgiving, you know, Faye always cooks a big meal for Thanksgiving. We always have a big shindig, you know, and that's all. That's what I'm saying. You know, I'm here 6 hours away. I want to spend more time with you, and
Lori,
I can't.
Wait a minute. I've never had a call that said, Mom, come over for Thanksgiving.
We didn't invite you?
Never.
I thought we did. I could have sworn we did.
No, I have never said no. I have never had a call that said, come and celebrate Thanksgiving.
Well, would you?
In one year,
would you?
You had said you were going to come to Florida for Christmas. Okay. And that was what I was told, that you were coming for Christmas. And then it never materialized. All of a sudden it was like, and you never said, no, we're not coming. Nothing. I was still expecting you.
Well, we would. I remember, actually, now that you say that.
The day before, I'm like, Lori, are you up, bro? No.
I remember, and that's when Carmen and Becky was going to be there, right?
Yeah.
And we'd have, there was no room in the condo. We'd have had to get a separate condo, spend, I don't know how much money, getting a separate condo because...
Lori, the room you got when you came down was very reasonable.
Did Carmen and Becky...
The only thing you had to do was, you could spend all day, you would have just had to go there and sleep.
Did Carmen and Becky stay with you, or did they stay in a room?
No, they stayed with me. And I couldn't very well say to them, well, don't come now, Lori's coming. And I told you all to get along, because it was going to be Christmas, and I didn't want any arguing. And apparently that didn't set well someplace.
No, it's...
Lori, I'm not ignoring the fact that you're my daughter and that I'd love to see you. I never have done that.
When do you... Let me ask you this. When do you think the next time is that you're going to see me? Be able to see me again?
I don't know.
You don't know when you'll be able to get down here again?
No, I'm not going to set a specific date or time. Because that one time when I was supposed to come,
yeah,
and I said, let me come the following weekend, there was hell to pay. And it was like, well, everything is more important in your life than your daughter. And there was hell to pay. So I have learned I will not set a specific time. Because if something comes up and I want to change the plans, it'll be hell to pay again. And it wasn't because I didn't want to see you. It was just that some other thing, came up, and there was no understanding on your part.
Do you have any plans set in stone to go anywhere?
Yes.
Where are you going to?
Well, I have 4 trips planned this summer.
4?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that between that you could make a trip up here?
Possibly, Lori, but I'm not gonna commit to it right now. Okay, I woke up out of a sound sleep, and it really isn't.
Well, let me tell you that it would just help if I'd known that you wanted to come see me, and I had, say, yeah, well, I'll be here in 2 months, I'll be here in 6 months, I'll be here in 8 months, I'll be here in a year. Anything.
Lori, I'll get over there sometime, okay? I will. I will make the effort. But I'm only coming to see you. And that's not going to sit well.
You damn right it ain't gonna set well, because you know why? You're a bitch. And you know that I know you are. You're a hateful bitch. You're a hateful bitch to Lori. And I've had this whole phone conversation recorded. She hung up. See there? She knows it.
How many minutes? 11 minutes?